Welcome everybody to our first episode in this brand new series we are calling the Minecraft Archives. Now the goal of this series, you can see here, it's kind of weird. We're in Minecraft Beta 1.9 pre-release 3 up in the top left. It's a very weird version to start off on, being an older Minecraft, but the idea is that we're going to go ahead through all the different Minecraft versions and update very slowly and make sure we get anything that is unobtainable or illegal to get in Minecraft these days. So, and I'll show you a very quick example of it here in a minute. So we're doing something kind of similar. This is going to be like a world we upgrade through the versions very slowly at. But for now, I just kind of wanted to start off, and we're going to go ahead and get set up here with some basic tools and stuff, and then we're going to go ahead and get our first unobtainable item, or we're going to go ahead and at least make our way over to it, and I'll kind of show you guys what that looks like in a second. For now, let me just gather up some stone, get rid of this tree, and then we'll talk more about it. So this disgusting looking stuff right here is actually gravel, and as much as I hate to say it, we actually kind of need it in order to get our first unobtainable. So I've just been kind of gearing up here. I'm in a cave getting... Oh, snap. Okay, I am actually terrified. As I was saying, we actually kind of need this in order to get our first unobtainable item. Alright, I think we've pretty thoroughly explored this cave, but I know that it's nighttime out there right now, so I don't actually want to go out. What I'll do instead is set up kind of like a temporary little... Oh, and my pickaxe broke. I'll set up a little temporary shop or a little base for us to kind of get going. Like, we'll start... I've already found some iron and stuff in this cave. It's actually been pretty nice. But we're going to go ahead and get ourselves set up here with some of our essentials, and then we'll go out there once daytime comes and we'll go get our first unobtainable. Alright, let's see if we can make our way up. And it's starting to become daytime, but right now, I mean, it's still pretty dark. And what's sad to say is this is the first food I've had all game. Oh, and there's no like eating effects. That's crazy. We're pretty much back exactly where we started at spawn. I've kind of explored that entire cave. So now we're going to go ahead and make our way to our first unobtainable. So if you press F3, this unobtainable is pretty much always guaranteed to go as 00 in this level. Or in these versions, I should say. So if we make our way this direction... Oh, there is a skeleton somewhere shooting at me. If we continue to make our way this direction, we will come into it, and I will update you guys when we get there. Ah, here it is. Oh, creeper. So if you look in the distance there, you can see those two glass pillars going up into the sky. That's exactly what we're looking for. Oh, I wanted this sugar cane, but look at this. There's literally a floating piece of sand, not touching anything. That's insane. Alright, so I made it over here to these two glass pillars. Now, you might be wondering if you've never played old versions like this, or, I mean, these were only existing in this version. I think they removed them in the next pre-release. You might be wondering what these glass pillars are for. Well, when they were adding strongholds to the game, this is how the developers tested out and marked where the strongholds were. So it's very common to see a stronghold at or very near 00, so we're pretty much at 00 here. And you can see there are these two glass pillars that mark exactly where the stronghold is. If I saw only one glass pillar, then I would know maybe there's like a failed generation or something on the stronghold. So that's exactly what the developers used so they could pinpoint where the stronghold was. Now if we dig down to it, and I'm going to need some sand here for this, and maybe one more tree. I'm going to get a little bit more wood before we go down. So now if we kind of dig down here, and we go into the stronghold, we should be able to get our first unobtainable item. And here we are, you can kind of see. Now if we just keep going down, we are in the stronghold. Let me just get in here. Okay, this is weird, like none of those torches are working. So I put this torch here. If I remove that, oh, that torch is working now. Okay, but this torch, like, look, it's not like lighting up anything. That's crazy. If I put this here and cause a light update, yeah, now it wants to work. Okay. Yep. There's some more torches that just don't work. So I see wood above us. Is there a library? Oh, there's a chest up here. It's got apples and some iron. I'll take it. I'll take it. Oh, that is weird. There are just floating torches here. Oh, we finally found it. Let's go. So I need to put some way to indicate. Like, this is the door. Yeah, that's the door that leads to the stronghold. Anyways. Is that Enderman being hurt by water? Wait a second. What sound is that? That's not silverfish though. What I can't think of it. Anyways, so you can see here. I'm gonna think of the mob eventually. So you can see here, this is kind of like, this looks weird. Like, what is this blue thing where the portal should be? Well, these are actually the portal frames. Oh, come on. So, anything here that's solid represents a portal frame that there is an Eye of Ender in, and then any of these little ones over here mean that there is not an Eye of Ender. So what we need to do is we can actually, in this version, collect these, and they will later become the official portal blocks that we're looking for. Right, and luckily I've been killing creepers on the way here, so I have enough gunpowder. And then, boom. So now we have our TNT. And I think I just need a lever. Yep. Oh, they don't actually hurt. Oh, they can't hurt me. That was crazy. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we don't want to destroy the spawner, but we want to destroy the portal frame. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm just going to put my piece of TNT right here. And then I'm going to put a lever next to it. And then we'll flick this lever and we'll run away. And hopefully we get... Hopefully, okay. We got 4 end portal frames. Okay. That is a good enough number for me. I collected up all that gravel thinking that I'll need it. For making my way, like for making the TNT. And I actually did not need a bit of it. So I'm going to waste it all pillaring back up. Oh, but it's nighttime, so I don't have any... I mean, I have apples, but I don't want to waste those. I think those are pretty rare in these versions. So I guess we're just going to kind of chill out until morning time, because I really don't want to die. Alright, it's becoming daytime, so hopefully we're safe to head back up and we don't get like a creeper that drops on our head or something. Alright, we've made it back up. I think we're going to eventually end up settling on top of this mountain because we got that over there. Our stronghold is right over there. Of course, we're not going to need our stronghold because we can make our own end portal. But this is just kind of where we're going to set up camp, I think. We have a little bit of progress just on our basic little house. I mean, it's nothing fancy. As you can see, it's going to be very, very small. But I need a little bit more wood so that I can start building this. Alright, one of the last things I want to do before we end up this episode is just come down here. I've been making a little pathway leading up to my, where my house is eventually going to stand. Because I'm going to hate walking up and down this thing. But what I want to do is maybe right here or something, maybe we'll move it eventually in the future, is just take a piece of cobblestone and a chest and a sign, and then we'll put... any unobtainable items. We'll kind of create like a little collection of unobtainable items here. So maybe in the future we'll have like chest or something here, something here, something here, you know, maybe on the other side. And then maybe eventually we'll move all of this over into like a museum of some kind that we built. But this is, you know, for now we'll just put it all in here. So I'm gonna go ahead, and this is a good part. This is a good part to talk about what we're gonna do with duping for this series. And my stance on it is that I think that duping, just for like the sake of being able to show you guys like a full chest of it, is fine. For example, duping and getting like enchanted armor or something, like all feather falling armor, is going to be fine. But duping in a way that's going to benefit me, like giving myself unlimited diamonds, that is not okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and dupe all of these end portal frames and fill up this chest. And then we will kind of look at this house. I'll kind of show you everything we've done in this world, and then we'll finish the episode here. And then for every episode that I release, I'm releasing the full unedited footage of it, including all the duping, and then I'm also releasing the world download link. So if you guys want to follow along or anything, or just want to see how it's all going along and track the progress, you can as well. So let's go ahead and get to filling up this chest. There, and you can see from that simple dupe method, now we have 4 ender portals plus the 2 that I took in the chest. I just didn't want to risk all of them, so now we'll just continue doing this duping method. Throw them on the ground, save and quit, reload, pick them up, and then stand over them, Alt F4, and then relaunch. And now we have 8. So we're at the point where I've got all of these end portal frames. These ones are for me to just play around with. But if we come over here and you look in this chest right here, we are now full of end portal frames. Hi, yes, I see you. Please get off of here. So we are now full of end portal frames right here for the museum. And we have some for us to just kind of play around with and make a really cool world with in the future. So these ones are ones that I'm allowed to use, and then those are some regular ones. So I feel like the last thing that we need to sort out before we can just officially call this an episode is we only have 3 things of hunger left. Like, we are getting pretty hungry. So we're gonna go ahead and get our food source covered, and then we're gonna get ahead and call it an episode. Now, I have some apples in here, but for all you new Minecraft players, apples do not, they're pretty rare in this old version, so I don't want to eat those. In fact, I actually want to keep those pretty safe and secure. Also, while I went ahead and did the duping, I figured out a way to get my skin on here, so I'm no longer Steve. Let's go. Alright, so what I'm doing is I'm going ahead and I'm digging down 2 blocks, putting in a piece of fence, and then putting a block on it. You may wonder why the fence is necessary. Well, look at this. I can jump and I can run on these farmland and they don't get destroyed. Now, for those of you who haven't played beta, if I just have a piece of farmland, even just walking over it can destroy it very easily unless you're shift walking. So it's important, if you want your farmland to survive, that put a fence underneath it. This way sheep can't trample it. They're not going to trample these farmland. Here we have it. It's our little farm. It's not a whole lot to look at right now, but as it grows, it'll be mighty. Alright, we still have quite a ways to grow out this little farm, but I think we're good for now. I mean, that's going to start producing us. We've been surviving on rotten flesh and some spider eyes for a little bit, but I think here in a bit we'll have some bread we can start producing. Alright, this is where we're going to leave off. So we got our little farm down there. It's going to start producing us some wheat here soon, and we can make bread. I've started working on the little pathway up to our house here, so we don't have to keep jumping everywhere, but we're going to have to extend this and go down the mountain and around. Probably have to connect it over there. We'll probably make a couple of sky connections over there, maybe a connection over there to where the stronghold used to be. I mean, it's still there, just we'll have to rebuild our end portal frame eventually, and maybe we'll even put a custom one in close to our house. But anyways, that concludes this first episode. So if there's anything you'd like to see me do, just leave a comment down below and I guess we'll get to it.